Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am starting a new series. It will be a playlist. In this playlist I'll be solving 75 mostly asked LeetCode problems. And the one that I'm going to pick today is coming from the categories of arrays, right? And the name of the problem is twosome. So without wasting further time, let's dive into the question, and let me click on this problem statement and see. Okay, so we are here. So here the problem statement is given like there is an array. The name of the array is nums, and there is one integer variable which name is target. So what we need to find is, so we need to find the indices of two integer values uh, that are present in this nums array, which sum is satisfying the target value. Okay, for just to explain it further, there are three examples are given. As we can see in the first example, the target value is 9, and we closely look into the nums array values. We can see if we add 2 and 7, the sum will satisfy the target value, which is 9. Okay, but we need not to return 2 and 7, we just need to return its indexes. So the index of 2 is 0 and the index of 7 is 1. So we can see the output is 0 and 1. As we know, the index of arrays are starting from 0, not the 1. Okay, one thing, so I'll be solving these all problems in C#. I'll also try to solve the problems in Python as well, but that is depends on my availability and all. But for sure, C#, I'll be solving these all problems in C# for sure. Right. So sorry for the distraction. So let's have a look at example 2. In a similar way, the target value is 6. So if we closely look in the array, 4 and 2 are the values which are satisfying the target value, and their indices are 1 and 2. Similar way, for example 3, the target is 6 and the array is containing only two values, 3 and 3, and if we sum these two values, we'll get the target value. Okay, so now let's begin coding to solve this problem statement. So as we can see, we have one scaffolded solution here. Okay, and there is one method named toSum is given, and it is accepting two parameters. One is an integer array and another is a target value, right? So so there are several way of solving this problem. Okay, and the easiest way that everyone can think of is traversing this nums array twice. Okay, and iterate every value one by one, and add them up and see whether the values are satisfying the sum or not. It's a one way of solving the problem, but it's not an efficient solution. It's lengthy, and it's heavy in time and space complexity as well. So another way that I'll be showing here is using the key value pair is data structure. So in C# we know we can hold values in key and value arrangement using dictionaries. Okay, so how I'll be solving this problem is, So I'll be traversing this integer array, okay, one by one. And as we can see, if I subtract my target with the given number, okay, it will it will come equivalent to the remaining, or we can say the second integer value that will be requiring in our sum to achieve the target. uh, just give let's see it in an example. So we can see in the example one, let me copy this. Okay, so in this array we can see 2, 7, 11 and 15. These are the values and the target is 9, right? So if I start traversing this array, what I'll get is first 2. Okay, the moment I'll see 2, what the next I can do is I can simply minus this 2 to 9, which is my target. So target minus nums I. Okay, I am assuming that I am iterating this array in this fashion. For and I equal to 0, I less than nums length and I plus plus. Okay, so if I minus the integer the array value to the target, what I'll get is I'll get the second satisfying number in array. What I mean with this second satisfying number in array is, so let's see this in action. So when I start traversing this nums array, so the very first value that I will get is 2, right? Okay, now what I'm saying is minus this 2 to 9, which is our target. So 9 minus 2, what it will come is 7. Okay, if you see in this array, 7 is nothing, it is the second satisfying integer value. Okay, so if I somehow manage to save this this remainder, okay, in a data structure, so that going forward if I query it with the key, it should give me the indices of 2. Okay, so that way in a single iteration I can solve this problem, right? So this is the very high level of the approach that I'm going to take in order to solve this problem statement. Okay, let's begin. Okay, let me delete these all. Okay. Right, so as I said, we need to keep the remainder value in a data structure that can be queried on the key. So we can rely on dictionary. So let's first declare one dictionary value. Okay, now we can simply begin our iteration. Integer I equal to 0, I less than n is nothing, it is the length of this array. It is little bit difficult without intelligence. Hope whatever I am writing, it is the correct syntax. Okay, now let's take the remaining. Okay, it will be the target, which is our target, minus the current element of our array. Okay, and what I can do now is I can check it whether this remainder is present in my array or not. In my dictionary or not in array. So dot contains key is the method of dictionary which gives the value, the corresponding value of a key. So in our case, the key will be our key value. Will be remaining. Yes, if it is present, then that means which means the current index and this key are the two integer values that that are satisfying the sum, and we can simply return them. The another indices is our current iteration index. Or if it is not, then we need to insert this value in our dictionary. Should be nums I. Nums I value would be the key and the indices would be the value. Okay, so let's say there's no match found, then we have to return some default value. probably an empty array of integer. Okay, let's dry run this. Let me first run the test case, probably just to see is there any syntax problem, or the solution itself is wrong. Okay, it is asking me to log in. Okay, let me log in then. Okay, so there's no syntax issue or neither any problem in the solution. Okay, so let me now walk you through with this first example. This is how it is working. So here our array is 2, 7, 11 and 15. Okay, and the indices are 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And the target is 9. Okay, so when this array begins, okay, the first value that will be getting in nums I is 2. Okay, and the target is 9. Okay, that means 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, here in the very first time key in this dictionary there is no value present. Okay, so in this case this if condition won't satisfy, and the control goes to the next statement. In line number 16 it is written that if it is not matching, then what we need to do is we need to add this value in this dictionary. So dictionary is saying that make this current value as a key and the indices as a value. That means it will be like this: value is 2 and indices is 1. That would be its first value of the dictionary. And when the next iteration comes, then in that case the value would be the 7, right? We'll be doing the same thing. We'll be subtracting this 7 with 9. 9 minus 7, the remainder would be 2. Here we'll be checking whether this dictionary contains 2. Then we can see yes, it is present in the dictionary. This condition will get satisfied and it will return key value of remaining. Key value of remaining is nothing, it is 1, and the second is I is this time sorry, it was 0 because the arrays are starting from 0. So it will be 0 and the I value is 1. So we can see 0 and 1. This is the one which we are expecting. So similar way, so and so forth, it will do the same thing for any combination of the target and the array, right? So this is the explanation of how this solution would work. And the time, and if I talk about the time and complexity of this solution, since there is only one iteration and we are not relying on much of the variables, so the complexity would be something around, I believe, O n, yeah, it's a yeah, O and n, because it's a single iteration.